Hey, first grade, it is Thursday and it is time for phonics. We are going to go back to our giraffe page, and you may notice that this picture card has a G instead of what you would think is a J. Well, what we are working on today is the soft G sound. So the G can make two sounds. It can make the G and it can make the J, like a J. And we're going to talk about today, when is it going to do that? Well, let's look at a few words here. If you have a whiteboard or piece of paper in front of you, get it out, and let's look at a few words. Let me get my text box up here. First word we're going to look at is gentle. We're also going to look at magic, and we'll look at the word gym. What sound do you notice that all of these have that's the same? If you said the j, that is correct. Let's read them again. Gentle, magic, and gym. If you notice, the G in all of these is making the J sound. Why is it doing that? Well, when the G, just like the soft C, comes before E, I, or Y, it will make the soft sound or the J sound. So when we see a G coming before the E, I, or Y, we're going to code it by putting a little dot above it, kind of like the dot that goes on the J. So there's a G coming before E, there's a G coming before I, and there's a G coming before Y. So we know they're going to make the soft sound, the J sound. Put your hand on your voice box and make the J, J, J. It's still voiced, but it's still a softer sound than the G, 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 okay? All right, let's go ahead and code the first one all the way through. So we have the G coming before an E. We know it's going to make the J, J sound, like in giraffe. But let's see what the rest of it is doing. So let me go back to my draw here. And we notice that first off, we have a final stable syllable. We're going to bracket that off. Ooh. And we'll cross out the E because it's silent. This will make the toll, toll. We also have this bracket working as a syllable division line. So we now will code our first syllable here. And we have a vowel, vowel E, and it is being stopped short. So we'll code it with a breve. Let's unblend this word. Gentle, gentle. Okay, it is important to be gentle when you are handling animals. You want to be gentle with them. All right, let's look at the next word. And this one is gonna be actually using a vowel pattern that we did not go through, but that's okay. Instead of this being a macron here being a VCV vowel pattern, because the second syllable is accented, magic, it's actually going to get to be the short vowel sound, but that's okay. Hopefully you recognize this word. I'm going to go ahead and code this. And you'll notice that we have the C being used in the final position. Does anyone know why that is? If you said because this word has two syllables, remember if it has two or more and it ends in a k, it's going to be the final C. This is the word magic. And you can tell if you tried to do magic, that wouldn't work. Magic is a word. All right, let's go down to this last one. And here, Y is not at the beginning of our word, so we know that it's going to be acting as a vowel. And let's try out some of the different vowel sounds. Would jime work? No. Would gym work? No. Would gym work? Yes. So this is acting as a vowel, this Y. We'll put a dot above it to show it's making the I sound, and it's not making the long I sound, it's making the short I sound. This is the word gym. I know many of you, your favorite class is PE, which takes place in the gym. Okay, that is our lesson for today. This is the soft G. Let's see if we can go up and practice spelling some words on 14, 15, and 16 that use the soft G. Number 14. Try spelling the word, let's see here. First word, and this will have an ER combination. Remember, all of these G's will be followed by E, I, or Y because they're making the soft G sound. Germ, germ. If you wrote G for J, ER, M, that is correct. Right now, we are really worried about germs. I'll add suffix S there. And so it's important to really wash our hands good and cover our coughs and all of those good habits we talked about before spring break. Germ is the root word. Number 15. Can you spell the word? Remember, it'll have a soft G. And let's do, we just had this one. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that one because we just had it. Let's do age. Age. And this is just A-G-E. Okay. And if we can do age, let's go down. Oh, no, let's do a different one. Let's go to number 16 and let's spell, this is an animal. It likes to run on a wheel. It is gerbil. Gerbil. It will have an ER combination. So it starts like germ, ger, and then it's going to have the b, and then ill, I-L, gerbil. Okay, this is a 2-syllable word. All right, go on down, 17 through 26. I'm going to stop the share here. Pause it if you're still writing. 17 through 26, go down in code. You have on 19, you have a compound word. Make sure you get your division line between the two smaller words. On 20, you have a suffix S and a combination and a VCCV vowel digraph. All of these should have dots above your G's to show it's making the J, the soft G sound. Number 18 has a sneaky E to cross off. Number 22, box up suffix ness. And for the most part, I think you guys should know what to do here. If you have questions on any of them, ask me in Zoom. On the back side, you're going to go through and write sentences about what you see going on using the words from the box, okay? All right, that's it for today. I will see you guys in the next video.